What's up guys, King Dozy here. Today I will show you how to decently easily get the torchwood and hoverboard goat. I'll just mainly be showing you tips and tricks and how to do the code, like the final code. So let me turn my phone down. So please subscribe, and if you like this video, like it. So yeah. If you want to see more Plants vs Zombies Garden Warfare 2 content, put it in the chat. Basically, trial of Hot Doom's pretty easy. People say to use Super Brains. I was like, yeah, you should use Super Brains. But I didn't have a good experience using Super Brains. I don't know why I just didn't. I don't have a good experience using Super Brains. I recommend using Imp. Imp is like the perfect character, and you don't really need my help with this one until the last one, so I'll just cut to the. Well, I'm just gonna show you, like, you know how to do it. This one's pretty easy. You can literally go by 3 if you time it right, or I'm pretty sure it's, oh my god, something around that. I forgot. I haven't done this in a while. Basically, you just go once at a time. Yeah, you go in the side once at a time, and just like that, once at a time, just once at a time, and you can do that. Now I'm pretty sure everybody knows the method of where you become Captain Deadbeard or Cactus, and you use your middle ability. For me, it's the artichoke drone, and you can basically just fly over the area you're supposed to be. And yeah, you can also use your middle ability again, which doesn't really do anything. It's just cool to look at. So you can just go over, look at your code, and like that. That's all you need to do. I recommend being the Imp. Now for the trial of recollection, I recommend using the Citron. And yeah, my tips here are, remember that you can remember it by. Like, I would just think of mushroom on this one. You like, okay, well, you dig a hole or dig dirt into a pot and place down a mushroom. So I just think of it a mushroom and just like go like that. Or just remember anything that you'd remember it by. Like, let's say you wanted to remember the shovel as a gnome, and the pot as a tree, and the mushroom as Crazy Dave. Remember it as whatever you want. A lot of people say use a friend, but if you don't have a friend, then this is good. You will get much farther using this tip. I will try to beat it. See if I can beat it. And I'll just show you, like, let's say I'm up there. I'll be like, look, remember it like this. Like, to me, I remember like this. Also, you can remember like the last 2, and then like say out loud the first 3. Like, picture in your mind that, and say out loud shovel, pot, shoe, or boot, whatever you remember it by. And then once you're like there, remember the last 3, and once you're there, remember the last 4 or 3, and just say out loud, kind of like that. Also, when you're on the side like this, 100% of the time, you're just gonna have to go like that. You're not gonna have to turn a little bit this way. Right. Water, shovel, wheelbarrow, lawnmower. Oh my god, I need to remember that again. Water, shovel, wheelbarrow, lawnmower. Oh my god, I really need to remember it again. Anyways, that's how you do it. Just remember like the first two, and say out loud the last 3. That will definitely help you a lot. Alright, I completed it. Now I know this can be a lot to remember, but just I like to remember as this. I remember last 3 or 4. The more it gets bigger, the more I remember the last 3. You can either remember the last 3 or 4, or remember the last 3 and say out loud the first 4. So I usually sometimes start from the middle. Like I go pot, shovel, boot, mushroom, and then I remember the first 3. Pot, shovel, boot, mushroom. Pot, shovel, boot, mushroom. And then, I remember. Now this one, once I was on here, I knew obviously I could just go like that and I would I'd beat it. So basically just go like that. Now, you can't just like use super brains and just jump all the way across, because you have to get all of these correct in order for the gate to open and for it to be like, hey, the timer will stop. Like, when you get there, the timer will stop, but like, the only way you can actually get in that circle with the timer stopping, I'm pretty sure you have to beat all that in order. So, yeah. Now, the next trial of shooty is the first trial that I actually recommend using a character type. Like, I recommend Soldier, but specifically General Supremo. Specifically, I wouldn't use anything that has lots of splash damage. Like, I'm pretty sure the normal pea shooter has a lot of splash damage. I wouldn't recommend you using him, because if that splash, gets another one, you're done your rings. So here, see the splash, I'm pretty sure got that, and we don't want that happening. So I recommend General Supremo, because you don't really need to reload him a lot. So, yeah. My tip is also, look one way. Look one way like this. I don't see any. Boom. One way. I see one. Look the other way. I see 2. Get it. So this one is one of the ones where actually you will most likely run out of time. But if you mess up even a little bit, you will run out of time. Shovel. Yeah. I'm taking deep breaths. So yeah, you easily beat it with General Supremo. Look one way. This one's pretty easy. Just don't use anything big splash. And I want to see if when you beat it, you die. But you probably do, yeah. Yeah, anyways, now we have to do the trial of balance. Yeah, we have to do the trial of balance. Now, the trial of balance is another one where you don't have to choose one character type to get the best result. You can just be an imp for these 2. That one, any Citron. But that one, General Supremo. So yeah, just be imp. What I recommend doing for the trial of balance is wait to use your second jump ability. Basically, when you're right here, don't jump immediately. And when you're right here, you can just do that. Don't jump immediately like this. I didn't even jump. I pressed the A button. So yeah, basically, don't use your jump ability immediately. Wait. Like right here, if I use my jump ability, it's super close. And that was on me. So yeah, that's basically my only tip. Really. This one, you don't even need an explanation on how to do. This one's just easy. Now, you don't really have to not use your jump ability immediately. Just, it feels safer when you don't use it immediately. I always wondered if you do that on top of you. Oh, you can. Like, you know, it feels much safer. Feels like you can go, like, longer. And for this one, you can skip too. You know, you can literally stay on the same side. Now, do you die if you just touch the hammer? Yeah, you die. I mean, obviously. But yeah, those are my tips. Somebody farted in the background, bro. Somebody literally farted in the background. Like, during around the start of this, somebody farted in the background. Anyways, now for the main code. Well, actually, not the main code exactly. Basically, once you gather all those codes, one by one, you want to pit them in the room that is right here. If you go through that portal, there will be a room. Yeah. You just walk over it. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what to do here, but just to the people who have no idea on what to do, you just walk over it, and you enter in your code, whatever, and then you enter in your code, and then you do this, and then if you pin the code right, a boss will spawn, and minions, you just kill them, and then it will be completed. Hold on, let me explain more. Basically, why you have to do this is because you won't, once you have all the keys unlocked, you won't have these portals unlocked. Once you beat the, the trials, then you get the code, enter in the code, and beat the boss of that code. That color will unlock. Like, let's say I got the color, or the code from green, put the code in there, fought the boss, killed the boss, this green portal will now appear. Why these portals are important to the main code. I like to call it the main code because, you're only here for two things. Or just for fun. Basically, you'll see, this is about the final code now, but basically you'll see two main spots that even if they flip over, they will still be, there will still be nothing there. See? Nothing is there. Nothing is there. Basically, you want to beat all the portal codes, and basically, let's say you had all the code like right here and right here. You want to be like, hey, you want to look in the normal green code and figure out what goes here and here. Then you put that on, or you can go in one order. Let me explain it better. Basically, you look at the green code and you figure out what goes there, and then you just like write that down for later. And this is how the code goes: green, red, yellow, blue. So after you saw that one that's gone in green, you go to red. You look on the real red code and see what is missing here. And then you enter that in the main, or in the portal room over there. Just like this one. The one missing, you enter in right there. The second one missing, you enter in right in that room. Now, again, you go into the yellow portal. You see the third one is missing. And whatever one is missing for your code, you put in that room for all of them. Well, not for like every code, but anyways, you see the fourth one that is missing. You look on the real blue code and see what is missing, put it in that room. And then you just do that. Like once you got the fourth code, like the fourth one missing, you go back here and you see the fifth one missing, I believe it's the fifth. Or whatever, this one missing. Enter it in. You just do that over and over again till you get the final code. I will show you an example. Basically, if we look at my green code, or my green trial code, so in the green trial, or that green portal, which I'm going to call the second green portal, the portal that you go into to get into here, I'm going to call the first green portal, and just like, basically, the top one is missing. So we look on my real code, the one that doesn't have anything missing, and we see what the real code is supposed to be. Or just we see what's missing and we enter it in. So let's just go over here and we actually get to where we're supposed to. So we see the top one that missing, the top one that was missing on the real code was actually the wheelbarrow. So on a piece of paper, I'm just going to write down the wheelbarrow. And so now we just go to the red, and we see the second one that's missing, and so on. By the way, if you're completely new to this, once you beat that, you don't have to respawn. You can just go through this room. I'm trying to make sure I say everything you have to do. Basically, just go to red. You go to the red one. You do the exact same thing, because the order you're supposed to do this in is green, red, yellow, blue. So like that. So we look at my red code, and remember, one by one. And basically, if you use your double jump on here, you're screwed. Double jump. Anyways, we see that if you remember what was missing, we'll see that the fence was missing. So I'm gonna write down on the piece of paper the fence, or whatever you want to call that. Now I'm just gonna write down the ones that are around here, because I'm pretty sure one of those are missing. So yeah, anyways, that one's missing.